Morning, boys and girls. Thanks for coming to our next morning meeting. It's Friday. That means the weekend is coming soon, and you guys get a little break from online learning. For our morning meeting today, I want to read a really special story that I just got in the mail, and it's brand new, and I really like it, and I want to share it with you. Are you ready for the story? It's called I Am Not a Fish. Why would this animal be saying he's not a fish? They call him a jellyfish. Does he look like a fish, though? I don't think so either. But let's read it and find out what he says about not being a fish. I Am Not a Fish by Peter Raimundo. I am not a fish. Underwater support group. Hello there. My name is Edgar, and I'm a jellyfish. Hello, Edgar. Of course, jellyfish aren't actually fish at all. It's kind of confusing. Boy, do we understand that. Starfish aren't fish either. We have arms, for crying out loud, and our skeletons are on the outside. They don't look like fish either, but they have fish in their name. Who came up with these silly names anyway? Well, I think it all started when these pesky humans dove in and started labeling everything. Giant squid, bubbles, cod, kelp, shark. We label things too in kindergarten, right? The thing is, most creatures ended up with fancy names all their own. Narwhal, nautilus, dolphin, hammerhead shark, yellow tang, blue tangs, swordfish. And other names made total sense. But with jellyfish, it's like they took two unrelated words and just stuck them together. Jellyfish. I understand the whole jelly part. Sometimes I can barely tell the difference myself. But jellyfish? This I never understood. I look more like a plastic bag than a fish. I mean, this is a fish. It has fins and gills and scales. I don't have fins, gills, or scales. Ouch. Because I am not a fish. And everyone always says, Edgar, you're overthinking things. But jellyfish don't even have brains, so I'm not thinking anything at all. Did you know that? That's true. Jellyfish don't have brains. Believe me, I've tried to be like the other fish. I've joked around with the clownfish, but I don't have a funny bone in my body. In fact, jellyfish don't have any bones at all. Hey guys, why did the turtle cross the ocean? To get to the other tide. They've hung out with the angelfish, but they don't even know what a sand angel is. I've made snow angels. Have you ever made a snow angel or a sand angel? And good luck playing tag with your hands or stinging tentacles. Hey there, Mr. Pufferfish. Tag, you're it. Puff. This one time, I even got packed in with the sardines. Wow, look at all those fish going into that net. But right when I was finally fitting in, I was tossed aside. Hey, that's not a fish. Throw it back. Ah, splash. I finally got to a point where I just had to stop and float for a while. You guys go ahead. I'll catch up later. I think he's feeling sad. And that's when I started feeling like myself again. After all, floating is what I do best. Oh, his feelings changed. Look at his face. Does he still feel sad? How's he feeling here? You know, just talking to this group has helped me realize something. People can call me whatever they want, like squishy thing, gelatinous blob, stingy fish, or sea jelly, or peanut butter and jelly sandwich. No matter what I'm called, I am still me. And that's the best thing you could ever be. Thanks, guys. I feel better already. I tell you, this group knows how to make someone feel like a star. We're just so happy you came, Edgar. Yeah, you've brightened our day too. Excuse me. I'm sorry to interrupt. My name is Charlie, and I'm a a seahorse. Hello, Charlie. The end. That's kind of funny because when the book started, the jellyfish named Edgar started the group because he's called a jellyfish, but he's really not a fish at all. And by the end of the story, when he felt better, a new member joined their group. It was a seahorse, which is funny because he didn't look like a horse to me. What do you think, though? All right, well, in our book, they said that he got the name jellyfish because humans are labeling everything, right? And when we do our writing, I always ask you to label things. So I did the same thing just to give you a little refresher, okay? I drew my favorite part of the story, which just so happens to be when Edgar was telling jokes to all the clownfish. I thought that was pretty funny when he said, "Why did the turtle cross the ocean?" I thought that was a silly joke. All right, so I need to go through and label these things because if I had somebody else look at my picture, I want them to know what all of the pieces are. So these right here are bubbles. Oh, down here is a clownfish. I don't know how to spell fish. Can I touch spell it? Sh. Oh, we just learned that two letters stick together to say shh. What are they? S-H. Fish. Down here is some seaweed. And I've even got sand down here. Now, my big jellyfish in the middle, I could just label him jellyfish, right? But I could also be much more specific. I could tell you all the parts of him, like his eyes, his tentacles, his mouth. I think that's pretty good, right? Now I went through and labeled all of the things in my picture, just like I want you guys to do when you are done adding your words and your details, okay? It helps us know what all of the pieces are because sometimes we need a little extra help, right? And that's okay. Now, a lot of these words I knew how to spell, but what could I have done if I didn't know how to spell them? I could touch spell them, right? I could think of all the sounds that I hear and write down the letters that make those sounds. So I want to challenge you guys to do that while you're writing today and with your homework next week, okay? But for today, I hope that you have a really great Friday and you're working hard on all your homework. You guys are doing such a fantastic